As Stevie P is trick-or-treating with the kids, and he knows, like, you and me, Jan, we got no kids. You got a
No,
girlfriend. I'm the single guy. Gio, California, it's you're coming in for Stevie P. No trick-or-treating for you. Look at that shirt, guys. It's the first time he's not wearing a Milan shirt. Explain to us, please, what this shirt is all about.
I don't know. I went to downtown Disney like a month ago and I bought it, man. So,
that's a
you
nice
know,
one.
it's got like Mickey, Goofy, everybody, Donald Duck right here on the side.
You
It's
know
just
what?
crazy.
Goofy is a great description of yesterday's game. But guys, you know what? Let's get straight into it. And if we're ready, I'm ready. And Jan, you're ready. Gio, you
I'm
ready?
ready.
I'm
Let's
ready.
go, guys. Let's go. Where am I going here? Here we go.
Welcome to the Milan Weekly Podcast, the English voice of Milan fans all over the world, with your hosts, Vinny T and Stevie P.
Benvenuti nella casa
Giro in area, si gira, sinistro, rete, gol capolavoro di Olivier Giroud.
Mignon with another magical save.
Mamma mia, Teo Hernandez, coast to coast, del numero 19.
Leao carica il mancino. Eccolo qua, Rafa Leao.
Il Milan è campione d'Italia.
Cari amici sportivi, happy Halloween to everybody. Welcome to the Milan Weekly Podcast, episode 257 to be exact. Here where we talk everything Milan. It's the end of the world as we know it, Milan. We're crumbling down and the haters are at us, Milan, but we're not professionals, nor do we pretend to be. I got Jan with me today, the intern. By the way, Jan, you have been added to the Milan Weekly Podcast
I saw.
chat.
Thank you.
It's part of the
Thank you.
internship. It's part of your job duties.
I'll be taking notes. I'll be seeing what gets said.
Taking
Maybe have
notes.
some important points.
Gio's here, replacing Stevie P because Stevie P, he's trick or treating with the kids. He's got the flashy shirt on. A first time with not a Milan shirt. I thought that you did not have a wardrobe other than Milan stuff. Gio from Milan Coast to Coast, which will be on Wednesday live, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, right in time for the Champions League result. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. Thank you, Mark. You know, I had to switch it up today, because yesterday was very spooky. So, I thought I'd come on with some spooky stuff on today, man. But I'm feeling good. Not the result, not good, but I'm now looking forward to Wednesday, Vinny.
Okay, we're gonna get into that, and before we do get into the game, I just wanted to give a special shout out to Alex D. Just joined Patreon today, guys. Our 60th member, and I'm gonna go through these, guys. It's quite humbling. It is very humbling to have guys on Patreon supporting us. I just wanted to let you into a little secret. Other than we will be splashing the cash to buying Jan, Gio, Fabio some professional microphones, but we will be helping out a youth player here in our city to pay for his winter session of soccer. One of Steve's friends. Something that we want to do, give back, and we're not going to be the types of people that we're going to be recording ourselves. Hey, look, here's it. We just want to do it. So I just wanted to thank everybody from Patreon: Alex, Nareg, Khaled, Andon, Daniel, Shane, Asem, Joey, Nicholas, Daniel, Renee Cumberbatch, Doctor Strange, Simon, Max, Real, Brandon, Iron Cut, Omar, Kim, Vinny Bancini, Mark Strupa, EJ Talentino, Fahad, Hergotlil, Rahul, Mike, Zaid, Johnny V, Sahad, Huzni, Rock Nation Huzni, Ray Lopez, David Gorasho. Happy birthday to David, Mr. Positivity himself on the therapy sessions. Fabio, obviously. Gillis, Brian Johnson, Erzving, Nahar, Paulie, Asem, Ryan, Nathan, Tapiwa, Tommy. It's been a while, Tommy. We'll miss you. Yusuf, BJ Mac, my cousin Johnny, Ahmed, the First Lady, Angie, Derek, Steve Johnston. And if we go to the second page, I love going to the second page. Ricardo Conetta, Colin from Ireland, Timmy from Toronto, Nick Soretta, Francis the Snake. He's been there, guys, since day one. David, Presidente of Philadelphia, Gio, yourself, Franco, Peter Bernardi, and our first ever Patreon, Sabrina. Sabrina, you're the best. Thank you very much for everything that you guys do. We appreciate it. You will be supporting, would it be this youth player in here in RDP in the east end of Montreal, buying some very fancy microphones for Jan, fancy microphones for Gio. Just send us the bill. In reality, guys, President is going to be paying. Don't worry about it. But thank you to Patreon, and welcome to our 60th member. Guys, before we get into the game, I just want to take the time to talk about this coming Wednesday. Guys, this is it. It's Champions League. People in Montreal, we will be at Chicharo's. Time change. It's happening. It will be 4 p.m. Jan, I know you're going to be pretending to work on that day. You will be with us in spirit. How are you going to be managing to watch the game?
It's going to be a tight. It's right before my hockey game, so I'm going to be watching it on the go from my trusty cell phone. That IPTV for life, because it's killing piracy. Piracy is killing football. So
piracy.
I'm here to kill it.
Gio, 1 p.m. from California, just before the Milan coast to coast. How are you going to be watching? Are you working? What's the plan for Wednesday?
Oh, Vinny, I was trying to get out of work, but we have a lot of Zoom calls on Wednesday, so I can't really do that. But I'll be watching from our computer screen. Hopefully one of them doesn't go mid in the game. I don't know. I don't really like watching games at work, man, because people thinking I'm crazy. I'm like, oh no, what? And then they're looking at me like, what's going on?
You're lucky. I'm at home. I just have to be quiet.
He's going to be able to do it. Gentlemen, I would like to show you something that is very rare here in Canada. Very rare.
Is that a unicorn? Oh, look at that.
This is you haven't seen these Jan yet. These are straight, guys. Honestly, for a hold on. Let me show the price tag. This is Canadian money, guys. Milan Club Montreal. If you were a member, you were able to get this. Jan, can you please tell everybody tax in for how much?
$40.
$40. Gio, you're getting one. Fabio's gonna get another one. Guys, you know what? We were able to secure this deal. The remaining shirts for Milan Club, not just members, any Milan fans in Montreal will be available. I know we had bought about 70 again. I think President had said, I don't know how many are left, but they will be available to buy for $50 plus taxes, guys. And I will have to say, it is expensive. Don't get me wrong, but
yes,
great quality. Jan, did you pick up yours?
Yeah, very good quality. I wore it the other day. Very impressed with the quality of that shirt. So I mean, is it worth $50? But it's a Scudetto shirt, so I'll pay for it.
It is
it'll justify it that way. So.
Gio, we're gonna send you one via carrier pigeon. You're gonna get yours. You look like a medium, Gio. What say you?
Yeah, I'm a medium, Vinny.
I like it. So we're gonna be sending you a one. Presidente already arranged everything. He's going to go directly to customs himself. He's going to arrange with the prime minister. He's going to talk to the president of the United States. No taxes on that kind of stuff. Guys, do we have any other housekeeping kind of stuff? Because I think I want to get into this game. We need to get into this game.
Vinny, before we go, I just want to give a big ass shout out to Presidente, because he was fighting tooth and nail to get these shirts out there in Canada. And that's kind of bad, like for Puma, and I'm gonna put it on the club too, is not supplying us over here. I mean, there's a lot of big collectors out here in North America with jersey wise and everything, and it's just crazy that Presidente had to, bring out the paperwork on them and threaten them.
Look at Liban Youssef getting his via Amazon. I think Alex was asking, is that the bootlegger from Chinatown in New York? Maybe Liban Youssef got one of those, but these are the official stuff, and you can see the quality of a T-shirt. Then again, would I spend $50 plus taxes on a T-shirt?
No, but
It's a little expensive. But me and Gio,
Scudetto, man. We already
me and
lost this
Gio, we
one.
got guys on eBay long sleeve home jersey, 44 Canadian, $31 American from Israel. I already got a reply from the seller. Hey, I will be sending this very soon. So if you guys search long sleeve Milan jersey, it's there. Gio, did you? I know Shane is a mark. Shane from Patreon, Kenya. He's in Kenya. He's an Irishman. He was probably drunk. He bought himself another long sleeve jersey. Did you buy yourself one?
No, I don't know. Somebody was saying something in the chat, and it took the power away from me getting it. But it looks good, Vinny.
I'll see when it comes through. We shall see what the quality of it is. But long sleeve, because this is the only way we can buy illegally. Gentlemen, Jan, Gio, let's talk about yesterday. I know. Look, everybody had one. Everybody had one. We're playing away from home. I understand if everybody's mind was on Wednesday's game. But this is not an excuse. We did not show up to this game. And I understand Torino won their last game and they're on a high. Jan, what are your thoughts about it? Because when Macia scored, I'm like, okay, maybe we could salvage a point, but
wow, you're optimistic. I was fuck these guys, fuck them. Macia scored a garbage goal that he shouldn't have scored because that was a foul. So once he scored that, I'm like,
come on, that wasn't a foul.
He pushed the guy. Come on.
He gave him a little tap.
Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter because we didn't deserve to win. We didn't win. That's it. We played good the first 7-8 minutes, Vinny. We did start the game very well. But Joe, I won 120 million. I don't know how he missed that second one. I really don't know how he missed that. That pass from Diaz was exactly what we wanted to do, and I think after that miss, downhill.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Downhill.
Gio,
mentally, they were not in it anymore after that.
They weren't it. Lots of misses, right? Even Leao. What does it say? I know I read something online saying you need a result and you take off Leao at halftime. Are people reading into this too much? Is it like, you know what? He fucked up. We're going to make him sit on the bench. We're going to, or was it a let's reserve him for Wednesday? Because this was not a great game.
Vinny, I mean, I was saying that, people were coming at me because on Coast to Coast, I said that he needs to do better in these games. Now when we're playing versus the top teams, because the top teams could mark him out of a game. But these are the games I'm looking for him to do. The first one, after I looked for it, after the first IPL, I'm like, damn, he really missed it. But the second one, I was like, oh, no. See, that's what I'm talking about, that he ain't got that dog in him. He ain't got that Mamba mentality. Like right there, that was, if we score that one, Vinny, we win 7-0. Like the way that we opened them up in the first 5 minutes, I was like, okay, we're ready. And then after that, they set up shot, and then our defense gave up goals, lots of days ago. And that's what really is worrying me now, Vinny. Our defense is not good. Tomori, I don't know, after he did that interview, basically dissing Chelsea that they gave up on him. I don't know. We're a bigger club than Chelsea. We will always be a bigger club than Chelsea.
Who lost to Brighton, to Brighton and all that. Okay.
Shout out to Deserby out there, Graham Sumas. Hopefully you have diarrhea because you were talking a lot of stuff about him. But you know what? The defense is what worries me now. And I think like everybody as a fan base, okay, we got to stick together. But like I said, Vinny, these games, Torino, Udinese, what we need? We need balls. We need cajones, that 50-50 balls. If we win those, this game is a wrap. But we play like Paul Gasol. I'm sorry that it's not dissing him because I love Paul Gasol. I got a lot of jerseys of him. but he's a finesse player. When they used to hit him in his chest, he would hide the whole game, and that's what happened yesterday. After the first 2 goals didn't go in the first 5 minutes, they hit us and they kept on hitting us, and then we went away. And what did I say? Don't bring in CDK. What happened? They bullied him. Vinny, he needed to go on a pasta diet. Get them carbs up.
They did, and I'm still on the same wavelength that CDK. Look, if we give Leao 2 years, we give Tonali 1 year. I don't wanna judge him too much. Jan, how about you? Like, the introduction of Dest, Benacer, Giroud, CDK, Rebic. Should these guys have started? Maybe like trying to prove themselves.
I don't know. I don't think they should. I think he was fine with the starting lineup. I think, we'll look at it this way. If he didn't make the changes at halftime, there's always going to be people saying, how come you didn't wait? You didn't change them right away. Was it deserved? I mean, I guess so. Rebic looked pretty good. I wouldn't be like down on Rebic. Rebic played well. Giroud, I don't know why he came on. I don't know why he came on at all.
Because Origi was fantastic.
No, but that's okay. So at the beginning of the game, they were making him do these longer runs, and that's where they were breaking them down a bit more. The moment that Torino started playing, I don't know, they get in between the passing lanes, and Milan couldn't cycle the ball and get them opened anymore. It forced Origi to come down lower, which we've seen him do a lot, right? Origi, people get mad at him. The guy comes all the way back sometimes. He's backtracking. Yeah. It's not because he wants to be there. It's just because teams force us to play that way. So your strikers get broken down that way. So I think that Torino did a wonderful job of neutralizing us. Even though, for me, on the field, even though we sucked horribly, like, Tonali did have a decent game. For the most part, he was playing well. It's just he was being overrun because Pobega is shit. I don't know what's wrong with that kid right now. It's just not for him. And then you bring on Dest, and, like, man, I'm rooting for these guys. Like, I want this guy to do something well for us. And you see him just like at the end with the ball just going, like, people are looking at him like, what are you doing? And he's just walking the ball off the field. That's it. 3 whistles, game over. Like, why? I don't know. The Catalere, like, I love the kids. I can't keep defending it. Like, this was a terrible performance. Like, the other games, there was instances where he had some nice passes. This was a horrible performance. And like Gio said, he's got to bulk up. We got to give him some time, man. I'm not gonna.
He needs the pasta diet, but
I think so, man.
Gio, is it a fact of bad, substitutions or not having enough depth? If you got to look at it, but we're playing Torino. Like, Jesus Christ, guys, we're fucking playing Torino.
It's inexcusable.
It is inexcusable. It's not. Maybe I know I'm a positive guy, but we're playing fucking Torino. And at one point, I remember on the second goal, I was looking at my cousin Johnny. He's a career goaltender. And I was like, that's all on fucking Tatarusanu. And he's trying to explain Vinny. I'm trying to find reasons to blame this performance. And is it just a game to forget about, Gio?
Vinny, we need to forget, because if we go out on Wednesday, I'm going at everybody. I'm sorry. I don't care. If we don't win on Wednesday, we don't go through. Like, I need a win. I don't like, to me, like, this ownership has to prove to me, Vinny, that they're gonna spend. And as long as we could keep making money, a win we get 2.6 million, a draw we get 900K. What can we do with 900K? Nothing. So I really need them to win. I think at halftime they all were already seeing it. Like, everybody was saying that we were already looking at Wednesday, and we can't do that. We need to stick close to Napoli.
That's what it looked like. Everybody in their minds were on Wednesday.
Yeah, they look at Maldini. Maldini was like, like, okay, like, it is what it is in the stands, but we just need to do good on Wednesday, and then Spezia, another team, another gritty team. Like, we have a tough time. The only dog that we have is a 40-year-old one that with one knee right now, and that's the only one that can bark and do something. I don't see in these games, Vinny, I always tell you all the time, like, where was one of our players just shoving somebody out the way just to let them know, okay, you want to play like that? Well, we're here too. No, what happens is, like, we're getting run over. But I hope that this mood that they got me in, I don't care if they making fun of us on Twitter or Napolitanos, Romanistas. I don't care about that. But it's really discouraging me that that Juve have been playing diarrhea shit all year, and they're only 3 points behind us. This team should be ashamed of themselves that they're letting that horrible team catch up to them.
Yeah, very
I
well
like
said.
it. Like Anthony saying, heavily did the team underestimate Torino or should the bed? I'm just wondering the question. Angela, I think yesterday was just the revenge of Rodriguez for all the haters. Angie loves Ricardo Rodriguez. We're gonna
Did
go
he
through these.
even break a sweat?
I don't think he broke a sweat.
I don't think so. Man.
Angie, I
saw him
still
like on
have
the
his
side.
socks. I know you got me the Ricardo Rodriguez
What?
socks, but Fabio on Patreon does ask, right? Why was Torino so much more physical than we were? Was Pioli not expecting that? Diaz was non-existing. Messias offered nothing until the gimme goal he was handed. Our subs did nothing. Pobega did not have a standout game versus old club, and Leao had one of his worst halves, only to be removed before the second was started. Our defense is a shell of its former self from last season, and you can say it's because of Mike not being there, but I think it's the lack of consistency and injuries that are the difference. If Leao buries those two chances early, it's a whole different game. But we move on. If we don't come out with the will to dominate the game on Wednesday, coast to coast might be a dumpster fire. All the best, Forza Milan. Jan, what's the you to Fabio's comments? Are we reading too much? Like, we can go to it's 12 games, right? I love that's my edition of the week. Sports media said La Fuga de Napoli, that they're running away with the Scudetto because we're 5 points behind. They're running away, guys. They're fucking running away.
6.
But 6, whatever. But what do you say to his comments?
I mean, first off, was Pioli not ready? Pioli's not there receiving the ball and acting like an idiot like Pobega. Why he didn't take him off and put on Lord Krunic, I don't know. Krunic would have been a better substitution in this game, I think, to come on. At least he plays with a bit of balls. He doesn't know how to make a pass half the time, but he plays with some balls. So, you need some of that over there. Also, I don't understand, anyway, I'm not going to go into the team wasn't ready. They looked out of it. And quite frankly, our mistakes on the defense, there's been a lot of injuries. We didn't address the fact that our captain left, Romagnoli. And I don't think this fan base is ready to acknowledge how important he was as a backup on this team. I think it would have been a lot better, more stability over there, give Kalulu more time on the right side, not having to bring in guys like Dest or even playing guys like Dest or going out to get guys like Dest. We're spending money on a guy like that. That's just, it's just because of an injury, it's a bit disheartening. So is it time to panic? No. It's one game. Considering that we're only 6 points behind
I'm
the
with you. I
greatest
think people
football
are
team ever
panicking for no
created
reason. Yeah.
with Napoli, because Napoli's going to go and win the Super Bowls. That's how good they are. They're going to
Where are they winning?
destroy. Napoli's going to destroy Serie A. They're going to win the World Cup while we're all on vacation, because that's what they're going to do. They're the greatest team ever, and then they're going to win the Super Bowl and the Serie A again. So
Okay.
the fact that we've played this has been our worst game in, I would say, about 7-8 months. So
guys, it's
we're
our
only
second
6
loss
points
since
behind them.
February.
Exactly. I mean,
Our first loss
I
was
wouldn't.
against
I'm not gonna
Napoli.
hit the panic button.
Okay. Oh, you're validating being a loss to Torino. Fuck you.
No,
Fuck
it's
you,
a terrible. It's fucking disgusting that we lost this game.
It is.
But
it
it's
is
not all
disgusting.
over. It's not.
But
all
if
over.
you guys think Napoli
Wednesday
at
we
32
win.
points, we're going to take a look at it after. Napoli 32, Atalanta 27, Milan 26, Roma 20. You guys think Atalanta and Roma are going to stay up at this fucking point? You guys, you know what? I'm going to say this. You guys think Napoli is going to keep on winning this way?
He's winning the Stanley Cup, man.
Gio,
they're winning it all.
You know what, Gio? I'm gonna
team like this.
Gio, I'm gonna give you Shane's a question. I still don't understand if Torino played so well, if it was a case of Milan playing so poorly. Gambia needed Kajar alongside him in the CB pairing. Additionally, Pobega was completely outplayed. I think Pioli made a brave decision in taking off Leao, but it didn't work out in our favor. How confident are you guys for Wednesday? I have a good feeling. I think we will use this game to go up a gear and now play Red Bull. Are you with Shane?
It's now or never, Vinny. I'm with Shane that we're gonna step up and we're gonna do everything. But you know what? I've been one of the guys not talking crap about Benny his renewal or if he's gonna make more than Theo Hernandez, but we have to give him this guy a contract because every time he's out or Tonali or they pair Tonali and Benacer are not in the midfield together, that thing has collapsed. And then all these crybabies wanting Kessie back. Why would we want a mediocre player back? Come on now. Like he can't
No,
even
he's not
crack.
mediocre. Come on.
Okay, he can't replace a 38 no legs Busquets. Like let's be honest. He ain't got no legs. He going to MLS doing the Chiellini, and he can't replace him or whatever. So, but at the end of the day, that's more worrying. What if we lose one of them? You know, this World Cup is crazy. I just don't understand. But Vinny, I think we have to step up. I trust this team. I love this team, like I said before. But sometimes they piss me off, and they need to hear it. That they're not A1 sauce like
And
the
Shane, by the way, tells you also Krunic to the moon. And we have the Krunic lover. Jan, I'm gonna ask you Ryan Percy's question. Hey guys, this was tough to watch. The whole team was terrible, so I highlighted a few things. Pobega is not our third choice midfielder. He should be our fourth choice behind Krunic. His decision-making touch is just not there yet. Benacer is absolutely critical for this team. We have no other midfielder like him, not even Tonali, and it shows when he is not there. Also, is it just me, or is our decision-making in the final third not getting any better over the years, even though there has been more continuity? Even in the blowout games, I feel like there should be a way more growth in this area. Is this too harsh? So, to his first thing, Benacer better than Tonali. I'm gonna have to agree with him because in consistency, Benacer since the beginning of the year, and I've said in the last podcast, to me has been the best player.
No, Tonali's better because he signs contracts. So when Benacer signs contracts, he'll be better than Tonali.
Okay,
then,
taking shots. I
Tonali
like it.
signs contracts, and no, I think together they are most important.
Is Pobega behind Krunic?
Definitely for me. I'm not a Krunic hater. I don't think I think he's a team player, and you need guys like that. But the fact that he's our third best midfielder is not my choice. That's the decisions that have been made, and that's what Pioli has to deal with. But he's definitely more prepared than Pobega. I don't think Pobega's a young kid. I mean, I'm not saying that he's terrible and that he can't play football. It's just
he needs time.
It
it's
seems,
just like we're giving time, right?
Is he like Berardi that he has to go play on a smaller club and just flourish there? I don't know. You know what I mean? Because Berardi can't do it on the big school.
He did for 2 years.
Yeah,
right?
He played well over there. But also, could it be Juric is just a better coach than Pioli? And given better players, he might actually perform better. You know what I mean? Like, these are all questions. It all depends. I mean, just right now, he's number 4. I agree. Like, he's definitely not the third player that should be there.
Gio, what say you that you're saying Ryan that our decision making in the final third not getting any better over the years, even though that there's been more continuity, even in the blowout games. It's just like the whole finishing, where a lot of people are arguing that Napoli has been able to finish, right? And looking at our game against Napoli, they didn't play better than us; they just were able to finish. You think this is a sign of maybe holy shit, like we're not getting better in that stage?
Benny, before on the Pobega thing, I've been his biggest fan. You know, I've been talking about him for 3 years, and I think Stevie P hit it on a Twitter space like last season, like when we needed help in midfield. Like, was he really getting that development at Torino? And can he be like at Milan level? And what I'm seeing right now, one game good in the Champions League, he scores, and then not good. So I don't know. I'm just disappointed. And even before he wanted to leave, that's when I lost faith in him because they couldn't guarantee him minutes. He said that he wanted to leave, and then Maldini told him, "Hold up, we can't leave. We already gave Daniel Maldini already went on loan." But in the final third is that right side, Vinny. I know Macias scored the goal, but if you've seen plenty of times when we're on the counterattack and we give it to one of our right wingers, they can't make that killer pass that could open up the strikers. It's like you see Macias and you're like, what the hell is going on? Or, even Salamakers, his cross is going into Tribuna. It's just crazy, man. And I'm seeing a lot of Mercato things on a lot of injury players, and they scare me. But the same thing is midfielders, center backs. When is this management, Maldini? When are you going to wake up and know that we need a right winger that's dynamic as much as Leao? Probably not as better as Leao, but somebody that's going to be
we're gonna have a signing in January. Fuji Silvania saying Salamakers is going to be like a And we do have a couple of those questions. Alex, our newest Patreon member, says, "Hey gents, just joined the Patreon from Windsor, Ontario. In need of some top class people to talk Milan with. I've been following your content for a while and is excellent. Thank you. Thanks for doing what you do. Do you think Milan actually pulls the trigger on any January transfer in and out? I'm seeing the articles already polluting the Milan news, but believe that they're just going to treat the returning injuries as their signings, treating Ibra, Florenzi, Salad Maker, Calabria, and Magna as their reinforcements." He's not he's not saying anything crazy, Jan, is he?
No, of course not. If we don't sign anybody, if Milan's gonna pull like that classic Italian father that's like, but you got Christmas gifts and it's just a bunch of recycled stuff, that he found. So yeah, I mean, look, if we win on Wednesday or whatever, get the tie, and if we qualify for the next round, I'm pretty much guaranteeing that we're gonna sign somebody.
Okay, so you're saying if we qualify on Wednesday, we're
For the next
signing
round,
somebody.
yeah.
But
You have
then,
to. With the amount of injuries we have, they need to.
but
get
then,
us
yeah,
somebody
and you have to
first.
sign somebody that hasn't played in Champions League. So who are you gonna go get? Excuse me, you can't
Here's
get a
about
player
No.
to
The
play in Serie
reinforcement's
A.
gonna be for Serie A. Yeah, come on. If we go to the next round of Champions League, who knows what the draw is? We can either go forward or go not. But that we're going to be getting reinforcements for Serie A. Like whatever his ranking is. Look, in for Champions League, I think that's just a bonus. So which is available. Yeah.
That's our
Yeah.
boy David Gorasho's favorite guy that he lost that bet on. Okay, I like that one for Serie A. Gio, how about you? Alex's question is, do you think they're gonna pull the trigger with or without a qualification on Wednesday?
Vinny, there's a cheap right winger right now. He's blowing it up. They haven't gave him a contract. He's playing at the richest club right now in the world. His name is the Paraguayan assassin Miguel Amaron. Ooh, give me that bad boy on the right wing, and we could start cooking that good pasta, Vinny. I think his contract is gone in 2023, so I think 5 to 10 million euros could get that thing done. He has pace. He's been on a tear this whole season in the Premier League. I think he has like 7 goals already. He's got assists, so I'll take him. If because I'm looking at like the management, they're looking for cheap deals in January, and that's a cheap deal I just gave you, 5 to 10 million. He can't cost that much because he's only has 6 months left.
Geo Scout extraordinaire. If you guys at Milan need a bilingual gentleman, Geo is there. He's going to be speaking Spanish to all these Peruvians, Argentinians, Mexicans. You got this, right, Gio? You got this.
Yeah,
By the way,
got
we
it,
got
I got
invited. We got invited to go to the Milan Espanol Twitter account.
I
said,
dropped
"See?"
the ball. I
You saw-
have to contact them. Yeah, because
we
we
send
don't
them a
need no
message. I go,
translate.
sí, muy bien, cerveza, me gusta Milan, and that's about it. And he's like, we can translate that. I'm going, you know what? Maybe we're gonna send Gio. But thanks to that question, and Vinny Mancini finishes it off with, "Good evening, guys. Do you think Cardinale opens up the wallet to get the Benacer renewal across the finish line? This season, we're clearly seeing his importance to our midfield and the double pivot. It's time this ongoing renewal drama gets resolved for our foundational players. Also, very unlucky and probably media clickbait, but if Kessie truly does want to come back to Milan at a reasonable cost this January, do you take him back?
Fuck him.
Maybe,
No.
Fuck
maybe
him.
with loan. Okay, so
Crepa
Jan,
in Barcelona. That's what I'm gonna tell. Love you, Frank. Thanks for the Scudetto, but fuck off. Stay over there. Nobody wants you here.
okay, so Jan says no, but Jan, how about do we splash the cash for Benacer? I think we have to a certain limit.
Listen, I'm wondering now if Pobega's on the up on this. Then he's like, play really shit, so I got a nice fat contract after, and I'll give you like a little bit off the top. And Pobega's living up to his side of the bargain because those performances are forcing Cardinale and Maldini and everybody's hands. What if you lose this guy now? Before, when you lost Kessie, you actually had Benacer, you're fine. Lose Benacer now, what are you going to do? You're going to run Pobega and Tonali next year. Okay, say hello to the Conference League. I'm just telling you that right now.
Mr. Positivity himself speaking his mind. Gio, are we splashing the cash or Kessie? Would you take him back?
Nah, Vinny. I think what everybody fails to realize, we've had 2 top targets for midfield, but just Maldini was just love. I don't know what love he had for Renato Sanchez, but we missed out on that baller, and I can't forgive Maldini for that. For $10 million, Enzo Fernandez is an animal, dude. And then Onadika, another guy, $9 million, Club Bruges. Their journalists made fun at us at Longo saying, thanks for the money that you gave us for CDK. They went and got Onadika. He's been balling out in the Champions League. So we could get these deals. Is now Cardinal is really going to spend those $10 million cash to get these deals over the line. But I don't want to keep on losing these players. Let's get them contract up. And if Liverpool, Chelsea, or Man City want Benacer, because Benacer will look, he fits the Pep system. Then they got to pay 80, 90 mil for Benacer if we have him tied up for a 4-year extra contract.
Guys, I'm sorry. I know my glasses always half full. If Kessie wants to come back at a very cheap price, now I'm dreaming because he's not going to go from, 8-9 million a year to like 4 million a year. I get that. Let me dream a little bit. I'm a hopeless romantic. If he wants to come back, I'll take him back, but you got to cut your salary in half. So whatever you left at, cut that in half. We'll take you back. Jan, I get what you're saying. I respect what you're saying, but I'm the hopeless romantic in this. I'm sorry. Okay, guys, let's take a look. By the way, let's take a look at Presidente didn't give us our slides this week, but let's see, what do we have here, guys? As you start discussing, I'm gonna have to go find, because you guys know, but even if he's not here, hold on a second. We're gonna talk about the Napoli Sassuolo.
Not going to stop that train.
Honestly, like we a lot of us are like, okay, maybe Sassuolo's gonna, No. I think it was 2-0 within like 20 minutes. You know what?
But
There was a lot of these.
Early. Good for them.
Gio, do you have anything to add to this Napoli 4-0? Was this a surprising result?
I mean, you see, when I say that we need another dynamic player, you see Osimhen. I think his first goal was like at an angle that was crazy. So I mean, that's why we could keep Leao, but we need to add another guy. And I'm eyeing that guy that we're playing on Wednesday night. Hopefully, Maldini can sign him up for another expiring contract, but like in a year and a half, another cheap deal that we could get. So, but they just boom, 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 and then Cavara, Well, he had like 3 assists in the game.
I think
and
so.
A goal. Yeah, Cavada. I don't know. See, you could get these cheap deals, man, and you can have them play well.
You know what? Let's just do like we were watching Serie A back in the 90s. Adesso andiamo a Lecce. A Lecce c'è il gol della Juventus, and it was a great goal. Pasta Fagioli scoring a
very nice goal.
It was a nice goal, right?
But in true fashion, at the end of the game, the ref called the game there when Juventus was getting in trouble just to save them.
They didn't do anything to impress, right?
They don't impress me much, as Shania Twain would say. So, whatever, man. 1-0 versus Lecce. Good for you. I guess you're supposed to win those games. You're also supposed to beat Monza. I don't know if you got the memo, but yeah.
They got 3 points, which we didn't, so we can't make too much fun of them, right?
Susan's hurt. Locatelli stinks. I don't know. Whatever. It's good for them. Let them talk.
Locatelli's a generational player, okay? He's a generational player. And don't get me fucking started on Locatelli. Gio.
Yeah.
Vinny, now he wants to go to Arsenal. He should have took that deal in the first place. Now he wants to go running high. I've been telling people that Locatelli's a mid-table club type of guy. And now Fagioli is better than the one. Now he overtook the one.
He's better than the one.
No longer. Yeah, Vinny. Fagioli. Ooh,
so Pasta Fagioli is better than me. What's his? Who's the one?
The Miretti.
Minestrone and Fagioli.
Minestrone, Fagioli. Nothing to write home about here, guys. There was a couple of these Inter Sampdoria.
Hakan Çalhanoğlu.
Maestro.
number 10, number 20, sorry, in the world. So yeah, good for them.
Guys,
I mean,
it's
again, you're
fucking
playing Sampdoria.
It's fucking
you.
Sampdoria. They fucking
Yeah.
suck a shit. Like honestly, guys, looking at this lineup, right? Napoli, Sassuolo at home, Juventus, Lecce, Inter home against Sampdoria,
Yeah.
Atalanta playing Empoli. Okay, Lazio sucks, but looking at, were we expecting these top teams not to win? Like, seriously.
Of course not. And we were supposed to win too. Come on.
We were supposed to win.
Torino's a bit better than some of these teams, but not much better than Sassuolo that were there to beat us 2-1. Like, come on.
Inter, Sampdoria, Gio, do you have anything to add to that?
Yo, can they relegate Sampdoria already? They're a relegation side team, man. They were so horrible. I don't know.
18 games, man. 18 teams. We need 18 teams.
Yeah. Atalanta beating Empoli, and I'm not gonna put this like, oh my god.
Vicario's good. He's a good goalie, man.
You know, I get, but it's Empoli, guys. It's fucking Empoli. Can we stop giving, like, even us giving respect to Torino on this game? Like, you played Empoli, like these bettors, these gamblers. Oh, maybe Empoli is gonna come up with the that only happens against Juventus. The Monzas in the world could beat Juventus or tie them up, but Cremonese, Udinese, Gio. Udinese, what, are they coming back to earth?
Yeah, that's it. Their goals have dried up. That's it.
They have.
Until they play us, they probably want to score 2 or 3 against us. You know how Udinese does.
I watched a bit of Fiorentina, then I went to Udinese. I'm like, okay, let me see if this one here. But Cremonese, hey, doing the 0-0 tie.
Yeah, no, Udinese just missed their chances, man. Udogi, success. The Delafeo had some good chances. They have some interesting players, man, and their coach is interesting. But like, I think, like Gio said, maybe it's just drying up, and like they blew their load, and they'll probably be ready for 2-3 goals when they play us at the start of the year. So yeah, there we go.
Lazio Salernitana.
Wow.
How do you explain this?
I don't understand that yellow card. I've been watching it. I don't know what the hell that referee was doing. I don't know why.
There was a controversial call from a referee in Serie A, yeah. Are you sure? Were you drinking?
Come on. There was a controversial call in our game. There's a controversial call in every game in Serie A. It's Serie A. Yeah, so Lazio got screwed. I don't know about that one. But Salernitana is my brioche of the week. Good for them, man. They're still winning. They're fighting. That coach seems to have them playing well. Piontek's still doing fuck all for my Fantacalcio, but hey, he's there. And Lazio, man, they had a chance to stay up there with us, and they just dropped the ball again. So.
Dropped the ball, Gio. Any surprise? I didn't think Lazio was going to leave.
When Fazio is looking like a world-class defender against you, you got a problem, man. You know, Fazio out there scoring goals, defending like he's the next coming of Van Dijk or something like that. Then you got a problem as a team.
Definitely. You know what, guys? Verona scored 1 goal, and then you know what happened? The champions of Europe. Yes, Jan?
But that didn't happen for Tammy Abraham, did it?
Ooh. But they still won, did they not?
3 goals. They still won. Zaniolo scored for the first time in 9 months.
Roma winning 3-1. The champions of Europe, guys. Please identify them as the champions of Europe. The champions of Europe, please.
Tammy Abraham was the best striker in all of Italy. No better than Ciro Immobile, better than Osimhen.
Better than everybody.
Abraham was the one.
It's 12 games. Is it? You know what? I'm gonna put more importance on Napoli the way they've been playing, because they're making me and Steve's we're eating our words right now, the way we predicted the way that we're going to come after 12 games. Gio, does Roma scare you?
Nah, man. Roma, you know, they parked a double-decker bus, and then they just let it ride. You feel me? Tammy Abraham is like, I think his XG, he's supposed to have a good XG, and he's like below that. He's like the worst. I think he broke the record for XG of any expected goals. I think he broke the record. They said it's the worst of the worst ever.
It's like you could have gotten laid, but you didn't.
Yeah.
How many times? That's what XG is. It's just It's just laughing at how many times you could have gotten late.
And then your favorite team, Jan, not coming up with the 3 points, Monza and Bologna. And I did not watch this game. I did not want to watch this game, but Monza seems to come up whenever it matters. Guys, looking at this, right? 32 points Napoli, Atalanta 27, Milan 26. I know it sucks losing against Torino, but looking at this line, the standings, it's not the end of the world, is it, Jan?
No, I mean, we're still in the top 4. So, and it doesn't look like Inter has a better chance of getting that second star. So to me, it's not the end of the world, but we should be at 29 points.
We should.
That's all.
We definitely should. Gio, do you look at, I know it's fucking Torino, right? But looking at this starting, this lineup, I know we have, let's take a look at the upcoming games the President did for us. You have Spezia, Cremonese, and Fiorentina. There's no choice here. There's no choice. You need to win these games. We were expecting all points, especially like a Torino, but now you have no choice against these Spezia, Cremonese, and Fiorentina. Am I wrong?
I need 12 points, Vinny, or else I'm gonna be very disappointed going into the World Cup. Because Italy's not in the World Cup, so that's another 8 years of that BS. And then we gotta support the U.S. and stuff like that. And we got bums all over the field like Pulisic, Serginho Dest. The only hope is the Great White Hope and Aronson. That's it. But hey, Vinny, I just need these 12 points, man. Come on, make me feel good on Wednesday. Give me the 12 points. Give me the 3 points. Give me that 2.6, and then we move on to Spezia, another team that's gonna park the double-decker bus, and it's gonna be hard.
I like it, guys. Before we've gone through Patreon questions, we went through the game, went through the Serie A. You know what, Jan? What if you watched that Torino game and you felt dirty? You're feeling so dirty. What do you do when you're feeling that kind of dirt on your skin? Is there a special thing that you do?
Definitely man-made soap. Definitely the products that they make help get rid of that stench. I'm sure that Milan might need a nice double-decker dose of soap.
We need to send these things.
Now, to get rid of the stench they left on the field.
You get the soap, you get the mutantes, very comfortable. I believe that when you were playing hockey, the sweat was just gliding off your butt. Gliding off your butt. Guys, check it out in the comments. Manmade, they were on Dragon's Den. They got a great deal. Our friends here from Montreal, fantastic products, t-shirts, boxers, socks. Yeah, and I've been wearing those socks now. I washed them a couple of times. That elastic is fantastic. They don't drop down. I love the black socks, very firm. And I've been using this. You know what? I kept the box because I need to promote, even though, look, Man-Made, guys, it's empty. It's empty. It smells fantastic.
Stage props.
I feel very manly when I use this. So, how about you? Did you try it out on the girlfriend, Jan? Does she make?
Oh, she loves it. She loves it.
She loves it. She loves the feeling on your boxers, or the
yes,
smell.
When she folds them after washing them, yes, she feels it's very nice on her fingers.
Milan Club Tinder.
Milan Club Tinder. And guys, you know what? I wanted to give a shout out to Gio, to Fabio. Guys, I know our views have gone down. I don't know why. We used to do like 800, 1,000 views, Milan Weekly Podcast. We've gone down to about 500. It's all about having fun. But at one point, I was looking at the views of Milan Coast to Coast, and they're almost up there with us. And you know what? There's nothing that makes me happier. Nothing that makes me happier. Gio and Fabio bringing the content to the channel. Honestly, Gio, Fabio, keep up the great work. That's why I'm gonna stay awake. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna stay awake. I'm gonna come on with you guys on Wednesday. Hopefully, we're gonna be celebrating for a victory. But honestly, thank you very much for your. I know you guys know about the deal that we have. We have the loan deal con diritto di riscatto, not obbligo. So we might sign you at the end of the year. we're gonna see. There's no there's no obligation. That's what Presidente put. But guys, honestly, thank you so very much. Keep up the great work. Fabio, what is Milan Monday Milan Minute? Yes, you know what, Tapio, even Tapio has been there since day one, guys. Would it be 500 views, 1,000 views, the downloads on the podcast? It's all fine. We're having a good time. People might call us controversial. People might call Steve. He's very negative. We're not going to change who we are. We're not going to change who we are.
Vinny,
this is the way we are. Go ahead, you.
Vinny, you know, Stevie P ended me number one. I'm ending me number two after I said I need better from Leao. But I think that me and Stevie, we got a viewpoint that we see the quality that the players have, and we want more. You feel me? Because I don't know. We grew up in an era, you know, that, you know, we were dominant, and then we grew up in a bad area. But now we got these young talenters, and we just want them to play the best of the abilities. So just don't hate the player, hate the game. You know, just just let us speak our facts, because we're not like putting them down that they're the shit or they're scum or they're this or they're that. We just saying no. Tonali, he says Tonali gotta be able to control the game. I'm saying Leao gotta be a killer. Like if he's in front of goal, boom, that should be a goal. We're up 1-0, you know.
You want to be able to remember. You want to be able to remember the layout games where, like against Torino, where we were down and out, and he came strong swinging. And Jan, people might complain all they want, right? Some other channels might get thousands and thousands of views. We're gonna keep doing what we do. Look, I'm not sure how many Patreon members those guys have. It's not a competition, but to me, to see 60 people providing us, you know, with the support that I'm not going to say we need, because it's always been add-on. And for us to, you know, when Steve gave me that story that, you know, as a father and 3 kids in soccer and can't afford because it's so expensive, and us, the Milan Weekly Podcast, you know, whether it be the community, the Patreon, being able to pay for this kid, right? And we're not going to be there filming, hey, look at it. I love that. It just makes my day. And, you know, Manmade to get him finished up. And now we're going to be buying you guys some professional microphones. Don't go crazy, huh? We're not that rich. We're not that rich. But in the end, we're here to have fun. I know you didn't have any busted culture tweets, because busted this week was what, Jan? Milan?
Well, Milan was busted. I wore the green shirt today because the best player on the field was the grass. That was it. But the busted one that was suggested was Sid Sixero talking trash about Messi. Reason I didn't bring it on, that's an old clip when he was still on the show on Tim and Sid. So Sid Sixero just likes to get he's the original troll. So good for him. And he's a CR7 disciple. So that was that. And then like the rest of it, what am I gonna do? Screenshots of Napoli fans losing their minds.
I was gonna put you.
Man. Their team's winning. I'm just
the busted. I was
going
to say, sports media said that Napoli con la fuga, like they're basically 17 points ahead.
You know, that's people are actually going to buy a newspaper in Naples for like the first time in like 30 years. So like,
but they are making his hero words. I'll give them that.
Man, they're playing great. Let's see if Spalletti gets over his own demons, because he tends to have a hard time at around Christmas. I remember pre-COVID, Lazio was on fire. And then there was a big layoff.
But
and then sometimes you don't get back that energy. Sometimes the layoff is fine. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I don't think George is in the World Cup, so I think that guy's going to be fine. And
we shall see. We shall see. And I forgot, guys. You know, I know, Jan,
Vinny,
you have your.
Vinny,
yes, go ahead, you.
Busted Calcio, because he sent out a busted Calcio tweet, sarcasm. When they put that team, I think it was like 2003, 2004, saying, "Oh, is that Napoli to 2023?" I knew. I was like, he got to get busted for that.
Guys, you know what? Send us your busted tweets throughout the week. Whether it be on Twitter, on Facebook, send it to us. Jan has his own page. You guys, Fanta Calcio. Jan, how's your Fanta Calcio doing right now?
I'm terrible. I don't even check this, but like Gino Vazzolino.
Look at it. Milan Club Montreal.
969, bro. He's good. Just stop it there.
Chicken Carm. Look at that name. Chicken Carm, 959. AC Rossoneri, 947.
I need some better names. There's some good names.
Let's
I need some
take a
better
look at
names.
let's take a look at some good names
Tonali's
here.
Playground. That's not bad.
Tonali's Playground. Okay. We have Bohemian Raspadori. Okay, that's pretty.
That's not bad.
I like
that's
not bad.
That's not
Me, as
bad.
long
I
as
like
I see
that.
croonage somewhere. Okay, who we have here?
Montefigo FC. That's not bad.
The Chin.
Jorginho?
Vinny Gattuso, 903, 24th place. Okay, that's not bad. Rossoneri Calcio.
Ciao Presidente is still there, 33rd overall.
You know what? Presidente has got his own fan club, guys. But the
He
Serie A
does.
fantasy. But I know you
We
play
should
a
make
couple.
a Ciao Presidente T-shirt.
You know what? Let's take the time right now. What is Presidente dressed up as tonight? I know his son was dressed up as a police officer, which is a big no-no for us Italians. But hey,
No.
Presidente,
Did you see
he's
what I said?
part of the community.
Where's the pig nose? If he's wearing the pig nose.
What is Presidente dressed up as tonight? He's dressed up as Silvio, is he not? Yeah, of course. He's going around with a
Padre
champagne.
Pioli.
I think he's dressed up as a Texas Instrument calculator, no? But the
That's a
Texas
good one.
Instrument kind.
I see him as Berlusconi. He's got a champagne flute. He's got a couple of girls next to him. He's telling his wife, "It's only for the costume, baby. It's only for the costume." But to Steve, trick-or-treating with the kids. Gio, I hope the kids are going to be feeling better very soon. Jan, did you get who's giving out the candies to the kids here? Your girlfriend?
Someone in the neighborhood. I don't know. They did something in the alleys over here. It's very downtown Montreal. C'est chic. I don't know.
This Wednesday, I will come on as long as you guys go too late because I do need my beauty sleep. 4 p.m. Chocharos. We shall be there. We need this fucking win. You know what? If the Torino loss was the price to pay for us to qualify, I'll take it. And I think this is the only saving grace that a lot of us glass half full kind of guys have been like, okay, let's win on Wednesday. Yeah, and your closing thoughts. What do you think?
They better look at themselves in the mirror after the way they played on Sunday and show the fuck up on Wednesday because Red Bull's not going to be Dinamo Zagreb over here.
That's very
Red
true.
Bull plays. So you better show up, show that you deserve to be in the Champions League, and then it's going to help you put this game behind you because this could, you have 3 very winnable games coming up. Are you going to be able to win them? That's got to change the mentality, and let's see if this team turns the page, as they say, and is ready to play the next game. Let's go, man. These guys got to do it.
Let's get her done. Gio, how about you, man? We will talk on Wednesday night, but Wednesday, I know you're going to be sneaking in the phone at work. Is this would you accept the price to pay to get it to Champions League, this loss to Torino?
Yeah, Vinny, because, I see a lot of first-place teams that, I feel like if we play good and we strengthen in January and February when the Champions League comes around, if we advance, we could beat Spurs. Conte? Easy. We eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, So, Club Brugge, I'm not trying to put y'all down, but we get you as a first-place team. We eat you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Maybe we drop off a CDK right there so he could gain some carbs. Vinny, if we don't advance on Wednesday, that episode is gonna be deleted. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be the
what I will say is that I wish for people in Chelsea, people in Torino, that they're watching the NFL Sunday Ticket, but for the Champions League. I wish that the only thing they're gonna hear from Milan, the only thing they want to hear from Milan is gonna be, you guys know, right? Hold on a second. Let me. Oh, you see, I had it all queued up, guys.
DJ
and I screwed up. You know what? So a picture. You're watching Juventus Maccabi Haifa, which, by the way, are they making Champions League for sure? Yeah, because even if they lose.
No, I think it's Juve's playing to play in the Europa League. Now.
Europa League.
They got to win to play Europa League. If not, they're going to Conference League.
Anyways, this is what I'm hoping. Adesso c'è il gol del diretto del Milan. Ci andiamo qui. And this is what
I
I'm
hope
waiting for.
Milan is more prepared than your DJing skills, Vinny. That's all I'm saying. I'm hoping the song is cued and they're gonna be going.
It was there. I'm
Vinny,
sorry,
or
guys.
it could be Crudeli. Go, Leo. Go, Tonali, mamma mia.
Guys, you know what? Let's forget about this. Let's forget about this Torino game. Prefer losing these kind of games 12 games in than 30 games in. Thank you to Jan, thank you to Gio to coming in, filling in for Steve. Check out on the channel this Wednesday night, Coast to Coast. I will be on here. Hopefully it is a celebration because Gio and Fabio ain't gonna be too happy, and I'm gonna be trying to be there as like a therapist, like, okay, everybody calm down, but we got this. Final words, gentlemen, before we let everybody go.
3 points. It's now or never. Let's get
It's
it.
now or never.
I like it.
Now or never.
Guys, ovunque e sempre.
Forza Milan.
Ciao, guys.